forget the flame. When the banshee comes, she'll whisper your name. Smoke and shadow, fire and fear. Pray she leaves you, and you're still
Hello there.
Hello there, Shadows. How you doing? Alright, I'm gonna push this 3-minute ad button now, because Twitch is about to do it in 1 minute, and I tell Twitch what to do. Twitch doesn't tell me what to do, and we all know that Twitch is just gonna run ads anyways. Unacceptable. I cannot win. Get your bows in there. Oh, what happened last night, Shadows? You gotta love comical friendly fire. You gotta love that comical friendly fire. Okay, what's with this going on, guys? Your bears are slacking this morning. Or is my bear just that good? I mean, it could be his adorable rosy cheeks. Or that mischievous smirk he's got on his face. Oh, hey, look! My stream is already saying it's stuttering. Is it freezing, too?
If I was a flashlight, I'd shine down every hall. I'd chase every shadow.
Audio video configuration detected. Address the following document stream. The average bitrate of the stream is too high. My bitrate is where you want it to be. Because I gave you control over it again, and you're setting it up. Ugh. go, Militia!
every do not enter, except the ones with you. All I want is to go talk with you. Down those stairs and up past room 302. If the candles shake and the door latch moves, I don't need to run, I just need the truth.
I see the problem.
It's a ghost hunt with you.
Really live for that long. I'm gonna try some multiple and see what happens. Quibble, hello my friend! How are you doing this morning?
Hello there.
Mocha, hello, welcome in. Okay, so my timer hit 0, so I'm still playing. I'm gonna keep playing. We are going to do this. Stop the loop! Oh, cool. Apparently I have been live for 15 minutes. Fancy that. I am fancy. Oh, so fancy. Grandma coming in and taking names. Horrible transition, stinky transition. Ooh. Transitioning in the middle of a song like that. What kind of amateur nonsense is that? Seriously, amateur. Hi, I'm Grumman Dad. And this is Amateur Hour. How's everybody doing this morning? Hey, I got more of the grubbins up there. They are growing. They are growing. The grubbins are growing. Has to do with camera angle, though. It makes it look a lot farther than it is. Well, yeah. Mr. Ripper, how you doing?
There once was a man that was sleepy, so the man brewed himself a pot of coffee, but the coffee did not awaken him, so he drank more and more.
Hello there.
Lady of Elephants, hello, my friend. Thank you for the coffee shanty. I love it. Cheers to you. Oh, Crusader, did you get sick again?
Hello there.
Did you get sick again, my friend? Oh, it's work? Okay. Work's killing you again? My mustache is driving me nuts today. Cheers. How you doing, lady? How was your big gig? I know you had a big gig this past weekend that you were super excited about. How did it go? Did you, scratch that vinyl, go... I'm a horrible DJ, by the way. I even fail to make the DJ sounds. Milishka's telling me never do that again, so I'm never doing that again. I value my marriage, and I don't like sleeping on the couch. Lots of people? Nice. I think the closest thing I have to a DJ emote would be... where is it? I got that. I got that. And then if I go all the way down here, I've got... Where is it? Oh, we got a joke in chat. Give me a second. I'll read it. I'll read it in a second. Where's my dancing gummy? Did they take the... Well, is it Bob? There it is. Bob Bear. Those are the DJ emotes I've got. What did one plant lady say to another plant lady? Bought any plants any lately? Ha! 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 Well, Martha, bought any plants lately? I love it. Thank you, lady. Thank you so much. Speaking of plants, I did do some digging in the soil this weekend. I got some of my beans transplanted. I've got to transplant some okra. I got some chives transplanted. And I got peppers that I got to get into pots still. I also have to get into the backyard, but it was hot. Like, the sun hits the backyard 100% of the time right now. There is no shade back there since they cut down the big tree. And that backyard is just completely covered in sun all day. So either I have to get up at 5 a.m. to do any work in the backyard. And of course, if I do any work in the backyard at 5 a.m., my neighbors start yelling at me because I like to play music. We won't go there. But it has been hot. It has been hot. And yeah, yesterday was really, really hot. I ended up sitting here completely in the dark with the windows and the blind, like the curtains closed, because again, this wall here that you guys can't see, that I face, is the wall in the backyard. Which tell them to wear earplugs. Yeah, I would, but then it turns into a noise war, and I'm one of those people who will escalate to the realm of subsonic noisemakers, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I've already done the research on how to get them. But yeah, so the sun, like this wall here, you guys can't see it. That wall there is the backyard wall, and there's a big double door, like glass door, right over here, right? And the sun, and this direction here, that way that I'm facing here is east. So when the sun comes up, it's actually slightly, just like a bit that way. So when the sun comes up at about 7 a.m. in the morning, the sun is coming straight through the windows here with no breaks. Phobster, hello! No breaks, and it like hits me dead square in the eyes. So I've got heavy light blocking curtains that we actually have covering the patio door, and I had those closed yesterday. I had the lights closed. I had the fan blowing on me yesterday, and I went through about 8 of these of water yesterday, just because of how much I was sweating. I wasn't joking when I posted in my announcement that I was turning into a water type. Like, it was just constant, non-stop sweat, and it doesn't help that my meds make me sweat too. So it was like, yeah, I feel gross. I look gross. I don't have a way of doing a no cam day, so I'm just gonna hide in the dark and I'm gonna play some Ghost Exiles. Oh, and speaking of ghosts, tonight, I do plan on going live again tonight to play some Paranormal Cleanup with Tony, Wizard of Odd, Vile Malapart, and hopefully Quibble Bibble, if she's available. We don't have a confirmation on her yet, but well, hang on. That's Tony, Wizard. Oh, that's 4 people. We can only do 4. If the weather isn't a jerk. Yeah, we might have to do 2 games, and then we might have to do 2 games and just like rotate people between games, I think. We'll have to figure it out because it's only a 4-player game. But you're going live at your regular time, right, Quibble? Which is like 9:30? Yeah. So we'll figure it out. We'll talk. I'll talk in the Brat Pack That's just thing after stream, and we'll figure it out. We might switch over to Ghost Janitors just for the last little bit. Yeah, it's 9:30 by my time, so maybe we'll swap over to Ghost Janitors at the end. Which I think can handle, what, up to 6 people? I don't know. I've never played Ghost Janitors, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But we're going to play some paranormal cleanup. We're going to clean houses and banish ghosts. All right. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. See? We're professional planners here, everybody. Nothing but professionals. We have this all planned out in advance. Weeks, months, years, decades in advance. At least as far as the ADHD brain is concerned. Because time means nothing to the ADHD brain. Tony! Tony, what are you doing? I mean, I know you like to make an entrance. Like, seriously, that's an entrance. I know. I don't get to read you either. Welcome in, Raiders. How you doing? How was the rest of the other side? Did Tony teach you all about the ghost touches and hugs and the, how to identify them? Because, she taught me everything I know about the ghosts. Yes? Nice. Yeah, I've double parked too, Quibble. I've double parked as well. I'm gonna have to change my lurk because I'm lurking myself, and I think we're all double parked. And you know what that says? You know what that says? The fact that we are all double parked is we all have great taste in streamers. Because if you're not following Chaotically Tony, who is one of my best friends and an amazing streamer, an amazing person, what the hell are you doing with your life? You should be following this woman. She's fantastic. Also, just to give her another shameless little plug here, she released last night a fantastic little TikTok video on how to identify a wraith before it hunts. Go check it out. Show this woman some love. Wizard, hello. Tony. Dear one, thank you so much, Tony. Okay. I know the answer to this question already, Tony. But I have to ask, since you just resubbed, what color of grubbin would you like? Because I'm thinking it's going to be pickle green. Yeah, see, I know. Yeah, I got to play a lot of Ghost Exiles yesterday with Tony. It was actually a lot of fun. Did I get to share my resub? I don't think, but I can't remember. Do I have you up there, Quibbles? Yes, Quibble, I have you up there. You got the pink one. You did at the beginning of the month, and I chose pink for you. I actually went back through my resub logs, and because I wanted to get everybody for this month up here, and you were in there, and I got you pink. So, all right. I consulted. I checked with Milishcat. Tony, your favorite color is blue. Your favorite color is blue. But, I was thinking of like a nice little pickle green grub, but your favorite color is blue. So we'll get you a blue one. You know what? There you go. See? Whoop. Blue. All right. Oh, that I can spell. Tony, see, technically Tony with an I. Listen, the T is on his eye. It makes it look an S. So you're now, according to this, grubbing chaotically Sony. That's just a really bad placement of the T on my part. So you're chaotically Sony at this point. I'm sorry. But like they have like they got the little adorable eye, and I just happened to accidentally put the T on the I, making it look like a Sony. Hey, it's my Monday morning. Leave me alone, all right? But Raiders, welcome in. I'm just getting started today. My name is Grub and Dad. I'm a horror variety streamer from southwestern Ontario, Canada. An official content creator for The Other Side and Once Human. Changing your name now to Sony. Quibble's got a streak going. Why did the alert not go off? Or did the alert go off? I don't know. My bots are all over the place. 20 stream streak, Quibble. Look at you go. Please, Raiders, do me a favor. Grab yourself a drink. Grab yourself a snack. Do your post-stream care. If you need to raid and fade, I completely understand. However, I do hope you'll stay a while and listen. We're going to be playing some more Librarian today. We're going to tidy up this mess of books that my kids left behind. Yes, I know, canonically speaking, the lore of the game is it was a fairy that did it. But I have two kids that are like mini tornadoes that when they move through a room after you've cleaned it, you wouldn't be able to tell that it was cleaned. Also, get yourself your Bisharp. It is the sword Pokemon. If you really need it, you need a Night Ball or Magnet Ball. Tony, same goes for you. Grab a drink, grab a snack, do your post-stream care. I know you got work coming up today, so, you know, if you need to raid and fade, completely understand, my friend. But you know you are always welcome to hang out here. You're always welcome. What was I doing? Oh, yes. Oh, so I saw something really interesting. Okay, first off, I have a confession to make, everybody. I said that I would get fixed this, or finished this weekend, the little tarot card that shows that when the tarot deck is ready. I didn't know that Stream Elements is either getting bought out or going under, or something weird's happening with it. And it's like, I need to sort out Boo Buddy, because this adorable little ghost you see right there that I'm going to poke. You know, the mascot of our channel. His back end is hosted up on Stream Elements. So I have. Oh yeah. So I've spent a good part of my weekend that I was going to spend on getting the Ghost Exile Ghost into ghost guessing, some testing on like the ghost guessing auto swapping, which by the way works based off of your category. Working on reverse engineering and de-obfuscating. The act of obfuscation in software development is the act of intentionally making your code unreadable through token replacement. So for example, if you had a token that said, or a variable that said, you know, underscore ghost animation love, right, it would get replaced with a alphanumeric number code, which makes it very hard for a human to read the code, but the machine can still read it just fine because it's just links that go back and forth. So I spent some time de-obfuscating, so making it human readable again so that I could actually pull it all apart. I was given a tool by Donkey yesterday, well, not yet yesterday, but by Donkey the other day, and I'm going to share this in my channel here. I used it and it worked, but I still have some downloads that I need to do. Donkey Sean Jr. gave me that there. That tool there will let you download all of your overlay stuff, like, and commands. Well, all your overlays from Streamlabs or Stream Elements, and download them into a zip file where you can then pull them apart. I'm gonna try to convert Boo Buddy over to a Firebot custom overlay, since it does do HTML and JavaScript, so it should work about the same, and then just have the commands trigger different parts of it. Yeah, Boo Buddy is not going anywhere despite Stream Elements possibly going under. I will have all of his pieces backed up and safe, and I just have to like re-implement them back into the stream through custom code. Oh, got that going on. That's why the tarot deck is still not done. Because I spent what little brain power I had in the heat working on, reverse engineering Boo Buddy. Because I actually bought Boo Buddy, and they're like, yeah, you just go and you create this overlay here, and you put the overlay in your stream and so forth. Everything's handled on the back end. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I have rights to use Boo Buddy. I've got rights to his video because I bought the rights for it all, right? And so it's like, I'm just gonna pull everything apart since Stream Elements might be going or changing or whatnot, and just put it into Firebot. But yeah, Quibble, you might want to look at Firebot and the custom overlays. They're actually pretty powerful. I hope it gets bought out too, but I can't see it remaining a free service if it gets bought out. That's my concern. That's fine, Quibble. We can work together on it. My concern is if they get bought out, it won't be a free service. They will have to go to, from a business standpoint, they will have to go to a subscription, or they will most likely go to a subscription service in order to make the money back that they spent on it. Because you don't just buy unless you're, a nonprofit organization, you have the cash available to do so. You don't buy something out like Stream Elements and then just say, yeah, we're going to continue using the exact same business model that led to it, needing to be bought out in the first place. Right? So, yeah, that it's going to be, whether we like it or not, it's going to be changing. That would be nice. That would be nice. I'm not sure how they would go about doing it. I mean, like a lot of the stuff that's on there is made by people and hosted there. So you would still have, like, it's all hosted on there. And the real cost of a site and a service like Stream Elements is not making the assets, like creating the overlays and that. It's the hosting and the data bandwidth and the power usage. So if you think about how many streamers are out there that use Stream Elements for a lot of their stuff, you got guys who use their spin, their little wheels that spin, animated avatars on stream, the whole works, right? And that's all being provided free, but they're still having to rely on donations and what little revenue they generate from some of their paid services on there to cover hosting fees and data fees and so forth. That's where the cost is, right? It's cheap to make an overlay or something along those lines. Like once you have the assets for it, you can just keep pushing it out there, right? You reuse them over and over and over again. And that's why digital media is such a lucrative thing, where you can sell, for example, little adorable little floaty ghosts. Yeah, the sponsorships as well. They are making more than the streamer does, but also how lucrative are those sponsorships? Like I've looked at some of those and I'm going like, yeah, those sponsorships are kind of suspect. Like, they're all for mobile games that are already pretty heavily pay to win, right? And you're asking people to go in as a sponsorship, use your sponsorship link and buy stuff in the game. And then are they going to continue playing Star Trek The Next Generation on their mobile phone? Or the Roblox sponsorships. My kids have been like, yeah, you should totally get that one. I'm like, I could, but it's Roblox or Roblox something. off their end for the game, they would have to get a cut of what they're doing just to act as that intermediary, right? So there's a lot of things in there from a business standpoint, and as a result of it, I've had to spend time this weekend reverse engineering BooBuddy so I could keep them, as opposed to putting a feature on my stream that I've been wanting to put on for now months. ADHD, it's great. I have so many projects on the go that I forget half of what I'm working on half the time. And yeah, all right. I also saw something really interesting on Banshee Queen's stream the other day. I gotta close that window. I can close that window. I don't need those open. Where is it? Nope, not in there. Did I accidentally close it? What's it called? Gaggle. Yeah, Gaggle. So Tony, this one might be useful for you, for your 12-hour you have coming up. I was thinking about, throwing that on the, like doing something with that at some point. Like you sit down and you chill, kind of like a chill vibe. You watch TV and you chat type thing. But you also has like quizzes that get that pop up in it, and chat can answer the quizzes based off of what the content of the episode or what you're watching. I have to look a bit more into it, but I know Banshee Queen, the Scots Queen, was using it and it looked interesting. We watched some Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen and answered a bunch of questions about that. But it does look interesting. It does look like an interesting way to just, chill and interact. If I want to do 12 or something. Yep. But yeah, I know it's something you've been toying around with, so I found that off of Scott's Queen. All right, I'm gonna jump in because I could literally sit here and talk for days on days upon days, because, as Melissa says, I seem to love my own voice. We're going to continue cleaning this library. I'm going to hit the button here. I think I got everything set up. And then I'm going to fire off the stream over on YouTube. I've just been skipping the whole chatting preamble bit with the YouTube stuff. But let's hit start on YouTube. Yep, start. And that's good. And then what we got here? We have stuff going. Hey, we're live over on YupDub. YupDub. My kids used to call it YupDub. Is my day fully booked? Today? Yes? What's up? Well, I mean, yes, my day is definitely fully booked. I get the joke. I see the joke. See? Fully booked. But yeah, it's also, where's my overlay? I'm also pretty heavily booked up today. It's Tuesday. There we go. All right. So armor, muscle, synergy between body and steel. Let's grab that one. Let's grab all of those, because that is definitely gonna have to be lawyer books. I've got what, volume 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Volume 2, volume 4, volume 1, 8, volume 10, volume 9. This is like what, the book series on, working out and psychology, mentality that the weak bark the most. Wow. I feel called out on that one. Where's foundation between blade and Body. Introduction to Psychology. Reverse Ritual Tracing. Or course for curse source identification. Organizational discipline. Another archery.
Ember has arrived.
Ember! Hello, my friend. Memory transfer. Oh, I could definitely use some of that. What about you? The 4 principles of healer's
Hello there.
ethics. Licensing and regulations of magic uses the Art of the Arrow series. Sword Saint, the one who sliced the mountains. Arcane Black Market. Monster Hunting Law. The Abyss of the Tarot. Fundamentals Healing. Compendium of Necromancy. The Arts of Management and Maintenance. Hunter's Archery Book. I could see Necromancy being an entire course in, you know, resource and human management, human resources. Yeah, it's totally an entire doctrine on human resources. Oh, an unknown. We have an unknown. What letter is that? Cipher ball. It doesn't say. Darn. The ideal of equity under the law is laughable. Okay. That one's hitting a little close. Grand Companion. Detective the Reaper. That sounds like fiction. The Alchemist Field Guide. Fundamentals of Healing and Mana Control. Interspecies Communication. That's definitely languages. Oh, I found a key yesterday. Or not yesterday. When I logged off, I jumped and I found a key in, I think, one of these ball things. In one of these. I don't remember which one it is, so... That one? Lucky guess. Ooh. So, do we drink it? Do we drink the bottle? What's the bottle do? You know what? I'm drinking the bottle. Carry capacity +3. A magical potion that increases your... I can carry 13 books now. The power! The power! That's right, our warrior section. I leveled up. I'm stronger than you now. You can only carry 10 books per shelf. I can carry 13. Interspecies communication. I still can't communicate, but, you know. Legal. Philosophies. Artifacts that change the world. A complete guide to everyday magic, simple life enchantments. The World Encyclopedia of Dragons. History of demonic financial hegemony. Structural analysis of sorcerer's equations. Ooh. What are you? Scion of the Axe God, strongest warrior chosen by the sun. Magic to speak and convey. You know what? You sound like a linguistics thing to me. Alchemy book. Codex of Truth Verification. The teachings of the great philosophers of magic, including Houdini. Not Merlin, because he's a bit of a jerk. And, Gimli, the dwarf. He teaches magic, as does, Mr. Potter. Hello again. Welcome back. You had to restart your computer? No worries, my friend. Interspecies Communication, Volume 2. Boop, you go there. The Alchemist Field Guide to Foraging. Hunter's Archery Manual, Volume 5, where you learn how to hunt like an archer. And that book is somewhere around here. Archers of the Fairies, Stellar Archery, from longbows to short bows, arrow to the shattered knee, the Book of Arcane Bows. Wait. Did I have that book already? Oh, that's Forging Magic. Volume 5. Encyclopedia. That's an alchemy book, okay. Chronicles of... No, you go away. And Anatomy of the Bow and Arrow, Volume 4? There we go. Look, that book was already on the shelf. Fancy that. The Supreme Creed, the Naked Warrior, also known as... Hey, look! Streakers! Alright, okay, so what do we got? Do we have any more Naked Warrior books up here? Mind like still water, the Zen of perfect parrying. Career opportunities. Graduated from Magic University, got 0 job offers. Don't go to Hogwarts. That goes there. Encyclopedia, the Alchemist's Field Guide, the Complete Guide to Everyday Magical Enhancements. Which I think I just passed, which is this, right? Everyday Magic for Deep and Restful Sleep. And this is Volume 10. It goes into that slot there, Volume 10. Natural Remedies of Forgings, Scion of the Axe God, chosen of the strongest wound. Scion? Let's see his codices. You guys can't hear Milish Cat, but she's telling me that the C is silent in Scion. I've been saying it wrong this entire time. There we go. I thought I had a book of archery over here. Oh, I can pull down the entire list. Alchemy, Book of Alchemy, Alchemy. Oh, Sword Saint. Wait. I was saying Skyon. Skyon. Art of the Arrow. As opposed to Scion. Listen, I never once claimed that I could, you know, read. I was not hearing my C. Oh, it's the Canadian accent. Totally. There we go. Stellar Archery, level 1. That was there. Okay. Magic to Speak and Convey, Volume 1. Oh, how about I just do 5? How many more volumes are there? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Volume 2? No. Where do you go? Over there. But your language, Magic to Speak. How are you everyday Magic to Speak and Convey? That is linguistics. That's linguistics. Merlin, your system's broken. That's linguistics. No. I'm not going to be okay. I'm mad at Merlin. Alchemist Field Guide. Merlin. Merlin doesn't give a poop. No, he doesn't. Yeah, you too? I'm glad I'm not the only one. I mean, come on, Merlin. I mean, he locked me in here because, you know, yeah, okay, I get it. My kids made a mess. At least that's the story I'm sticking with. Volume 7 goes there. Encyclopedia of Potions. Category, Laws and Taboos, Practical Guide to Potion Making, Homunculi, Book of Alchemy Encyclopedia of Potions, Volume 3. And then Practical Extraction of High Purity Essences, Volume 5. Where was that? Little Herbology Book of Feyfolk. Oh. Complete theory of elemental transmutation. Yes, the alchemical art of transmuting food to poop. My words are wording well today. Oh, there you are. I do have all the best words. This is matter creation. The two different books. Wait, where? On what shelf? That's alchemy. That's alchemy potions. Go farther down. Homunculi. To the 4 slots. Beginner Manual of Synthesis. Grimoire of Elemental Fusion. Guide to Modern... Okay, so that belong there. That works. Okay, thank you, Mocha! Now, matter creation, where are you? Earth, fire, wind, and water, space, psychokinesis, matter creation, volume 1, and fluid expert, volume 9. You know what? 9! 4, 6, 10, 3, 9! Hey, look, I leveled up. How do I get to my levels again? Tap. Pick up 9 books. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. There we go. And wow, that changes the cooldown on that. That's crazy. Magical possums. Magical psalms. No, I'm sticking with possums. Monsterology, language, and vocal patterns of monsters. Pretty sure that's a language book. Structural analysis, fundamentals of archery. The Codex of Transfiguring and Detection and Nullification. How to commute with magic. Managing diverse applied archery. Puppet crafting and introductory guide to politics. Naked Wire. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I want all the Naked Warrior books. There we go. Naked Warrior Volume 5. 7. 1. 9. 4. 10. I swear I'm counting in order. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. A beautiful shelf full of naked warriors. Yeah, I'll take that phrasing. Yeah. Applied archery. Do I have that anywhere? Grand Companion, Archers, Stellar... Forging and using magical bows, arrow with a shattered knee, longbow, applied archery tactics. There, and then volume 1, 4, 5, clearly 2, then 3, 8, 9, 7, 10. Fundamentals of archery, spirit, and skill. See, this is where my memory falls apart. Green book. From there, of course, it's a green book. It's an archery book. Okay, I guess it goes there. Is this? What are you doing there? Anatomy of bow and arrow. Anatomy. Wait. volume 5. Don't care. What color are you? You're that. Grand Companion of Autry, volume 1. Monstrology is volume... single volume... Don't go there. Okay, fine. Where do you go? Down there? It says language. It says monstrology, but it says language. Listen, do I have to put you on so they can hear you? You tell me off. Do I have to turn on Discord so that they can hear you? I'm not upset anyway, you know that. But it is funny. Book of Alchemy. Alchemy. I have Milish Cat in my ear, as always I do, and she is correcting me on words and stuff. And it's funny. It's funny. But she's also had a rough weekend and is feeling a little blah. The voice in my head's go doo 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 doo. Yes. But I want to pick it up. Fine. Boing. Boing. Practical extraction of high purity essences, which was where? I thought that was up here, right? No. 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 Clearly not. Are you done it? Yes, there you are. Volume 6. Hey, you can go there. Spells, Alchemist Encyclopedia. Yeah, no, I'm just teasing my wife right now. You guys all know. Volume 3. Alchemy, The Ultimate Secret of the Philosopher's Stone, Volume 10. Go there. I trip. Who designs this library with these little jut out posts like that? Like, first off, wasted space. 2, are they actually structurally holding anything up? 3, no, they're not. They're just awkward. How to communicate with magic, spells, archery, alchemist, and it's magic. It's something.
Rob, you are doing a great job.
Volume are you? You're volume 9. Alchemical Tools and Apparatuses, volume 2. I think you're... There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Mocha. I do try. I do. Wait. What volume are you? You're volume 7. Hold on. I gotta shift my chat over just a smidge because I can't see the volume on the long titles. There we go. You have been shifted. Oh, I look forward to reading that book. Oh, Herbology, Faithful Little People. Where did I see that? That was... No. Volume 3. What color are you? You're green. You're green. There you go. Volume 3. Chat's a little shifty. Oh, trust me, you guys can get a little shifty at times. Yellow Thunder Book. Thunder! Volume 8. Wind magic, also known as how to fart and blame your friends. Let's commute. Book of the Wind volume 10. That's the advanced course on how to fart and blame your friends. You go here, yes. So this is communicate with magic volume 3. Kitchen, speak and convey, compendium. There you go. I'll take all these books. So we got compendium of archery. Look at the compendium of archery. Is that the grand? Yeah, grand compendium. Compendium. 10. 5. So, what did everybody get up to this weekend? Anybody do anything exciting? I personally got to actually sit down and play some Ghost Exile, which is something I've been wanting to do since I played it for the first time with Jinx many, many months ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The game is a lot of fun to play. It has a steep learning curve, but totally worth it. You know what? Let's grab you. Do that. 5 goes there. 10 goes there. 1 goes there. 7, 3, 9, 8, 4, and 6. Okay. Now, there is 2 more chests here, which means there's 2 more keys buried in this place. I suspect one of them is down here. Shadow Mages, Foundation of Necromancy, Introduction to Life Hacks. Alright, I also... Whoa. Easy there, buddy. 1? Yeah. I have ads coming up in 5 minutes, so we're going to put this stack of books away. We're going to run some ads. We're going to play some Boom Bears on stream. And then we're going to jump back in and keep putting books away. And maybe I'll actually start making use of my other spells. Alright, where's my Boom Bears? Alright, so exclamation join, get your bears in the battle. Every hour I do run 3 minutes of ads as a sacrifice to the Eldritch gods of Twitch to keep them asleep and at peace for the next hour. This prevents them, hopefully, from running ads in the middle of our gameplay, running ads when a friend and grub comes into the channel, and generally just running ads whenever they feel like it. It doesn't always work. They are Eldritch entities from beyond the cosmos, but we do our best as mere ants in the grand scheme of cosmic horror. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, stand up, stretch, hug your refrigerator, but not too much. We've had complaints, and I will see everybody in 3 minutes. So exclamation join, get your bear in the battle. I already have it up and running, so as soon as I hit that add button, the screen will be up, and your bears are ready to go. I'll see you at 3. Be right back. I'm going to put my desk in stand mode too.
Beneath the moon where shadows creep, I met him near the willow sweep. His voice a song, his touch a flame. He whispered soft and spoke my name. A dance of fate, the stars aligned. His heart
Wibble, congratulations on your win. However, the ads are still going, so we're gonna have to get another round of battles going on here. So everybody, exclamation join, get your bears in the battle. Wibble has the crown. Does she stay queen for this round? We'll find out. Well, look at that. Wibble. Let's fall. How much time do we have before the ads are over? Oh, hey look, the ads are done. Welcome back, everybody. I am standing. We'll save that song for... Oh, we'll save that song for when we get back. Behavioral patterns of monsters. You know what? I bet you your monsterology. Volume 4? Volume 9? Volume 3, Volume 1, Volume 7, 6, 2, 8, 10, and 5. The Counter Curse Compendium. Okay, let's clear a table off here. What do we got? Romance novel, The Fire King that does that. Okay. So, that's that book. And I hit 4. Is that this one over here? Yeah, that's right there. What? 4. Why is that? What's 4 doing? I thought 4 would auto reshelf if I just point at the right section. 4? So I still have to manually... Okay, but I had a stack. I have this stack of books here. It all belong on this shelf. I used 4, and it didn't do anything. It did nothing. Okay, but I manually put number 4 there. I thought the power, this power here, that instantly shelves the books in your hand is effective only on the bookshelf target of the crosshairs. I used it, and it didn't do anything. So this spell does not do anything. Well, let's wait for it to refresh. Or rather, let's put the books away. I'm going to go find another stack of books, and we'll try. This table. Mathematical methods. So let's grab all the books for that. Let's figure out where math is. It's up there. Okay, so now if I aim at that shelf and I push 4, it doesn't do anything. I have to... Okay, so it's not like I can do it across the room. I have to have the book highlighted in that spot. Okay. Listen, you know, if you're gonna give me transmutation, teleportation magic, go for it. Conflict protocols for guilds. Where is this? Guilds. 2F. F. Volume 8. 9. 5. 7, 6, 4, 3, 10, 2, 1. Okay. The diary of changes state of mind, mind reading, fundamentals of dungeon architecture, crystal tomb, practical scrying. Alright, back to my table here. Art that no one can understand. That's up here, right? Yes. Art collection that nobody can understand. So do that, then do 10, 4, 5, 9, 7. Okay, so I still have to know or be able to highlight the shelf in order to put the books away. Okay. Animal oracles. Philosophy of mana. Nope, I'm working on this table. Really slowly. Research and adventure party tactics. People going slabs. Okay, well, let's just start grabbing a bunch of books. Alright, what do we got? Foundations on Necromancy and Souls. Let's look at our book library listing here. Monstrology 1E, which is over here. 1, 2, 3. That's F. 3. There we go. Animal oracles prophesizing future. So this is maybe not there. Corey, hello. Oh, you've got some bad news. What's the bad news, my friend? Astrology and divination 1B. I'm not a big fan of bad news. They left. Oh. Well, hopefully it's not a permanent thing. Oh. You're talking about the kid in your latest and the girl? I'm sorry, Corey. That's totally uncool. Like, that is not cool, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Earth. No, I get that. I get that, Corey. I was in your stream last night. I was in your stream last night while you were playing Utopia. I've tried that game out. Wasn't a huge fan of it. I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry to hear that things didn't go right. Like, they just... Yeah. Daily dungeon notes up there. Volume 1? It is very janky. It is very janky. You know what? What is this? Automatically arranges books in your position in there. Philosophy, science, research, origins. Grabbing all the books is probably the wrong way to do this. This is philosophy, which is over here. It has potential. It does have potential, but I wasn't a big fan of it. To J. We're on this side. I couldn't figure out how to make the get the ghost to do what I want, or the aliens to do what I wanted them to do. I couldn't identify them. Like you look at, you run the thing and it's like, okay, I have this evidence here, but this evidence relates to this. Bestiary. 9. Origins of Magic, Volume 10. Everyone's demonic, and people. Where are you? I'm gonna have to figure you out. Okay. Too many overlaps. It doesn't. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of things in the game that need to be ironed out. Psychology was it this? Career opportunity? No. That's philosophy. That's romance. There is potential. The game does have potential. I will give them that, yes. Psychology is 2I. G. I. Five, 4, 1, 8, 6, 10, 7, 9, 3, and 2. Okay, where do you go? You're over here. Okay, no wonder I couldn't find you. 2, 3, 4. Mastery, mimicry, management. Okay, let's just get the books off the shelves here. Spell chanting techniques, Scion, Forbidden Alchemy. Heretic Blades, Breaking the Curse. The Internet, the All-Knowing Grimoire. Tears of the Beast, that's probably Bestiology, or Monsterology, Alchemy. 3 seconds, the office, crafting, no idea. Right, your chair arrived for your desk, still saving. Nice, nice. Okay, what do I hear? 3 seconds to the office. Volume 2. Fundamentals of Archery. By the way, this is, I hate to say, this is how my brain works. First in, first out type of thing. Volume 7. There. And your volume 6. You can go there. Perfect. Not much difference than yours. Heretic Blade Hearts. Volume 6. Forbidden Alchemy. You know what? Give me all those books. 7, 2, 10, 8, 4, 1, 5, 3, 6. There we go. Scion of the Blade God, Volume 4. There. Spell chanting, where are you? You're down here. Volume 5. Right there. 7 there. 3, 5, 2, 4, 9, 7. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that things didn't go well, Corey. I know that you were excited and holy magic. Yeah, that sucks. 1L is way back here. It's life. It's life. You know what? Just you know, shrug it off and move on, I guess. Like, hard. Yeah, I'm not trying to say it's nothing. Don't get me wrong there, Corey. It sucks. It is a deep and wounding thing when shit like that happens. Sorry for the language, but you know, that was appropriate usage of it. Got here animal oracles. Yeah, like life is life likes to kick us when we're down. Anatomy of a bow. Monstrology. They call it a monodoc energy. It's summoning room. Right there. Okay. So summoning magic was what? This was stealth. You guys summoning the useless goddess. Magical circles. Introduction. Volume 3. Oh, nice! Yeah, I saw you were using your old one last night. I managed to, like, I went into your, I was in your stream last night while you were playing, and I was lurking, and then I was like, I'm going to bed because if I don't, I'm going to, I'm going to pass out. Animal oracles. You go across the way. Volume 8. 4. 1. 10. 3. 2. 5. 9. Jigs, hello! Oh, I still have bingo open, do I? That's fair. Anatomy of the bow and arrow. The bingo vote. Really? That's weird. It shouldn't. I'll have to look at that. I have 2 points for leveling up. Let's put that to level 10 there. Okay. You know what? Let's get a level on that. There we are. Unlocked all major magic.
Hello there.
See, you're 70. Okay. The Senior and the Beast. This is a romance book. Aladar, hello. Yes, follow Jinx. Follow Aladar. Follow everybody. Currently I have all 10 books here. So we do 1. I could go 1. And then I do 2. 2. Why is it not working? Oh, it's 4. Okay. Yes, it does help. Dodrio, everybody, it's the, well, triple bird Pokemon. You know, that three-headed bird that runs around chasing Ash all the time. Shadow Mages. Ooh, living paintings, creating and controlling animated paintings. Let's grab that series. Thank you for giving the shout out there to Eleanor. That is art, which is up here. And let's do 1. And then let's do 4 still on cooldown. So 1, 2, 3, 10. Holy light, philosophy, mana, willpower. You people enchanted into glowing slabs. Astrology language. The Art of Shadow Walking? That's got to be a stealth book. Foundations of Necromancy. Cycle, Complete Necromancy. Shadow Mages. Okay, we'll figure out where those go. Dungeon Resources. Upgrade. Follow Albert. Chernobyl emu? That's funny. Spells for curing poisons and diseases, labor studies. Perfect lines of circles, drawing in 1 stroke. Okay. Art is sublime and has no answer. Perfect lines of circles. We have volume 8, volume 5, volume 2, 1, 7, 9, 6, 3, 10, 6. There we go. Shadow Mages goes down here. Oh, wait. Shadow Mages is a... Okay. The Art of Shadow Walking, Volume 3. Okay, that goes there. Monstrology, the language and vocal patterns of monsters. Tears of the Beast. And then if I did 4, that all goes in there, like that. Okay, I see how that spell is useful now. Let's level that up. Guide to Enchanted People. Where would you go? Your enchantment? It's gotta be an enchantment. Economics, mathematics, management. Wait, is there no enchanting section? But there was. 1G? 1G. This way. I-F-I-E. Okay. Otherworld. Okay. 9, 3, 8, 6, 5, 7, 10, 1, 2. Necromancy was down here. That's holy magic. That's summoning magic. No idea what that magic is. That's animal oracles, necromancy. 1E. A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Okay, that works. And then we have 5,000 summons. So this looks like it's summoning magic, which would be interruption of world contracts. Encyclopedia of 10,000 Summons. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Fantasy or reality. Let's keep clearing this table off. What do we got here? Book of Constellations. Property distribution. Spells for curing poisons. Theory of... Okay, let's grab this. Hey, Casper, how you doing? You go here. 8, 10, 3. Casper, I'm not driving any forklifts today. There will be no forklifting today. I am terribly sorry you had to see my driving skills revolving around said forklifts. I was under the influence of my son. Legalities of property. That is definitely got to be N2K. Okay. Just better than that. Well, thank you. Constellations. And that way. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 and 10. That's 3 books here. Correlation of that, I have no idea where that goes. Shelf guide. Correlation of transformation, duration, and mana depletion. Management? 2F? No? Oh. I already have a book up here. One, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9 goes there, and 10 goes there. This one comes all the way up here. Mathematical thing and introductory to transfiguration. It's got to be a yeah, that's transmutation. Okay. 5, 1, 9, 2, 3, 7, 6, 10, 8, 4. Let's learn to count with Grubbin, everybody. Night Parade of 100 Demons. Where did you go? You get, oh, Necromancy, okay. Level up. You are... Spell... Okay. I thought 4... I already had 4 already set up, running. Apparently it only works on one bookshelf. Like, I can only use it once. Well, the bar was still active and running around. It just... It was not letting me. Compendium of Dungeon Resources. to pee? Or not to pee? That is the streamer's question. Is today over yet? No. I'm sorry. Having a rough day, Aladar? 3 hours of sleep and just... Oh, no. It seems like it's a, or sorry. It's a difficult day. I'm sorry to hear that, Aladar. Oh, I want to go back. Okay, now, what do I have in my hands here? The Art of Feng Shui. I'm betting you that goes into the art books. Or down here to whatever these books are. Feng Shui is not prophecy. Feng Shui is decoration. Complete practical transfer. Okay. That goes up here. And if I hit 4 again. Okay, I have to hit 4 to make it. Okay. This is Arcane Detective Files. This is Mystery. I think it was over here, right? In 2M? J L Q P A M. Five, 6, 9, 10. Alchemy. That's prophecy, which is, I think, this. Yeah. 6. Yeah. Okay. 2, 4, 8, 1, 9, 7, 8. I don't want to seem like I'm dismissive, Aladar. I am. I struggle with, how to, condolences and stuff like that. I always have a hard time with, like, yeah, I'm sorry for your loss, because there's really not much, like, nothing else I can really say. So I always seem to sound dismissive, and I don't mean to. It sucks. It's horrible. Oh no, I'm not saying you're looking to dump or anything on me. I always seem to come off as, was it ingenuine, or I don't know what the word is. Disingenuine, alchemists. Oh, I just have to target the bookshelf section. Yeah. People show emotion differently. Thank you. Thank you. Beginner's Guide to Modern Synthesis. So, what's going on now? Thunderstorms. Oh, thunderstorm watch. Okay. Well, not so much a thunderstorm watch, but thunderstorms. I need to go here. Just quick check something. Okay. Was fairly poor health, a bad stroke a couple months ago, honestly. Well, yeah. That, I mean, see? I'm sorry for your loss. I'm going to find these romance books here. Rituals for commanding the dead. Okay. 5, 2, necromancy. Where are you? 4, 5, 4, 5. Romance books are here. 4. Okay, there we go. I see how it works. One, 2, 3. That. Then I level that up. There we go. 5. Bring those back. Transformation for non-humans, which would probably be this. 1, 2, yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring those back. In Otherworld, the money is... Okay, that's up here. 5, 3, 1, 2. That's honestly the best way to remember them. I was young when my... Sorry, I'm sweating here. I was young when my papa passed, and my parents made the decision for me, which I did not understand at the time, and I was really frustrated with, of not letting me go see him one last time. And I understand now, as an adult, why they did that, because I'm able to hold on to, you know, the memories of him at his best, not, you know, at the end. And honestly, well, yeah, at the time it, you know, was upsetting. It still made sense. Holy magic is here. You'll have 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10. Short bow. Arcane Theory? Oh. It goes up there. Labor Studies. Where do you go? Into that. That is over here. I have to look this up. management, 2F. Which is, we're on this side. 2D, 2F. No. H. What is 2H? Ah. Economics. 3, 2, 1. Court and magical. Chronicles of the Magical Court. Okay. 6, 8, 2, 4, 5, 3, 9. So if we can finish shelving this library today, tomorrow we're going to be jumping in and finishing up Poppy Playtime this week. Or, well, pushing to finish Poppy Playtime this week. Oh, hey, look, a key. A green club symbol. You. Librarian, look, let me tell you something. We have an incident. A very unexpected, very nasty incident in the Grand Library. It's total chaos, a complete disaster. They're saying it's the fairy. Can you believe it? That nasty little fairy causing mischief and turning our beautiful library into a state of total disorder. It's a disgrace. But I'm a man of action. I see a problem and I fix it. So, in response to this emergency, I'm hereby granting immediate and unconditional permission for you to run within the Grand Library. Yay, we can run. Normally you can't run in the library. Everyone knows that. The rules are very strict, but I'm changing the rules to make things happen. This executive order applies especially to the librarian. You need to move fast, you need to be strong, and you need to get this library back in order. So run like you've never run before. We're going to clean up this mess, and we're going to do it lightning fast. Merlin, I have strong words for you. If you're expecting a trap, sorry to disappoint. I appreciate the lack of trap. Which means there's another key buried somewhere in here. Everyone's elvish. I know where those go. 3, 4, 6, 2. 3, 4, 6, 7, 2, 10, 5, 1, 8, 4, 10. I might as well finish some of these shells off, right? 8. 7, 2, 3, 9, and 6. 1, 4, 3, 5, 2. 5, 5, 3, 4, 1, 2. I could see how this would go. This goes so much faster once you get this spell. Then you could just do that. Grab that book. Yep. Do that. Apparently I had that book in my stash. Do that. There we go. This is necromancy. We'll grab all of those. I try to remember where necromancy was. Down here. Wait. Okay, that's foundations. Necromancy. 7. 5, 10, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9. There we go. Alright, let's grab these. 5, 10, 6, 3, 9, 2, 5, 7, 2. Hello, Amorosa. How you doing, my friend?
Hello there.
1. Oh, wow, I have 3 points here. That. 6, 9, 10. Okay, this is just like the efficient, level of efficiency of insanity. 5, 2, 5. The only downside is the cooldown here. Great cleaning house, getting all the things done. It is faster than digging for stuff, yes. Bum, bum. Getting cleaning? Yeah, I'm doing good. I've got to do some more gardening and some tidying up. I really need to get down to the basement and do a bunch of work down there. Let's grab the ice books. Wait, got levels? I do. Do that. Okay, yeah. I definitely see how this is a whole lot faster. I get what you're talking about when you get access to these spells and you use them right. This is crazy. Already got 3 plants yesterday. Nice. I got some beans okra, tomatoes, and peppers that I've started from seeds. I got to get them into pots so that they can be put outside. But the weather's been really unpredictable, and we either get really cold weather or we get really hot weather. And when you're trying to harden plants, which is the act of getting them... Hello, I want that. There we go, 4. Getting them exposed to like the sun and the weather outside, the wild extremes that we've been getting have not been helpful. Oh, this game is adorable. I love it. I actually had to stop playing because I wanted to keep playing after stream last week, and I'll just put some more books away. No, I wanted to finish this on stream with you guys, and I had to stop, and it's been sitting at, the icon's been sitting there on my desktop going, play me, finish the shelves. You must have order and organization. Without order and organization, there is only but chaos and a clink in chat. I think that's all the spell books over there done. Nice. Yes. Oh, I would grab it. I mean, if you don't suffer anxiety due to, you know, the level of mess that this place starts off in, then definitely grab it. Let's do that. Let's do that and that. Okay, there's 3 books. Do that. You still have the cough, Aladar? Oh, it's okay. So what do I got? Homunculus. 1. Inhaled tea on tops of. Oh, that's not good, Aladar. You've been sick for a while. Oh, apparently if I do that, it's just going to grab all the other books. When you catch a cold, yeah, I've got to be careful with colds and flus, because once like they start to attack my bronchioles, and then they'll attack my. If they make it past the bronchioles, they start attacking my lungs, and then it's pneumonia. So I've had bronchitis already. What? Twice this year? 3 times this year? Yeah, twice over the course of the winter, at least. Yeah, no, we've been lucky. It hasn't been severe enough to be, like, hospitalizing, but, yeah, same. I actually need to start working out more, improving my cardio, because, well, that's part of what was going on with the heart thing. Is my cardio is really bad. Now, give me the book. Summon the books. Put the books away. There we go. Now those books, that book. Your gameplay does change once you figured out how to make the magic work. Grab that. Because now it's just like, get 1 book on each shelf and then summon all the books to you and throw them all up like that. E54. There we go. Boy, so we got 4, 9, 7, 2, 5, 1, 8, 6, 10, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Wait. Oh, just a little candelabra. Alright, let's grab you, and you. 5, and let's see where you go. Four, 5. Four, 5, 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. Where are you? 5, 4. You are up there. 5 and 4. That's a really strong combination of spells right there. Seeing where the books go, being able to place them. That is strong. Okay. Like, look how much we've done. We're up to 132 of 400 books. 2. And let's grab the floating book there. What are you? Trust me, I didn't set any traps in the chest box. I don't trust you because you left a note saying, trust me. Okay. I need one more key. But I have no idea where that's going to be. So, I have ads coming up in 5 minutes. Let's pause. Let's go and check, make sure everything over here is just fine. That's fine. Okay. We're going to run 3 minutes of ads, everybody. I need to sit down. My shoulder is bugging me today. I'm not sure if it's the heat or the humidity. But I got to sit down and support the weight of my arm. Which sounds weird. 3 minutes of ads. I'm going to do Boom Bears on stream. Exclamation join. Get yourselves in the battle. Your little gummy bear will be able to battle through the ads. So if you want to get your bear in the battle and you still have ads, just hit exclamation join when you see everybody else do it. You still get your bear in battle. And who knows? You might come out the other side and be, you know, royalty. Also, there's a Tangier Dungeon. Exclamation join to get into that. I'll see everybody in 3 minutes.
My cause. Cleanse them, gotta cleanse them all. Ghost hunting. The banshee screams of sorrow into the spirit box. The demon leaving heat where they tread. The wisp turning on all the lights. Cleanse them, gotta cleanse them all. Ghost hunting. The weary gumble swiftly stalking in the darkness. The Terriacs are never showing up unless to hunt. The Tantalus, the ghost who never
Yeah, Boom Bears and Tangier Dungeon have the same commands, so if you do exclamation join when a dungeon pops up, and I've got the Boom Bears ready to go, it will load you into both Boom Bears and the dungeon. Jinx, actually, that's not a bad idea. I might actually trigger that myself to get people, you know, put the dungeon, have it pop up on a timer as well. Get people playing with the dungeons. The dungeons are fun. And then I want to look into how to set up boss fights and other fun stuff there. Do up a custom boss where you guys have to fight a giant gummy bear. You know, the giant Grub and Dad gummy bear. That'd be hilarious. Or get Boo Buddy down in there as a rare epic boss where you battle Boo Buddy. Malishka, you're on a streak, my wife. I'm not looking. There you go. Exclamation joy and get your bears in the battle. Get into the dungeon. You're waiting? I know, Jinx. Oh! Wizard, hurry, hurry, hurry! Is live that I can get my badge from. I will go there. You know, it's you know what's funny is in order to customize my Tangia Dungeon avatar, I actually have to go to my stream and go into the Tangia thing. It doesn't look like I have, well, any new stuff. What am I using for a shield? Oh, let's equip this. There we go. Yeah, I gotta go through and clear out some of my dungeon items. Alright. Let's bring you guys back down to me. There we go. Oh, and close that window. Alright, management, tactical combat. Alright, grab all the books. Show me where it goes. Jump. Oh, hey, look, I can run. 4, 5, 4. And where you go? You up there? 5, 4. Start clearing this table off. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. And then you belong up here. And you go... Oh, right next door. 5 and 4. 1, 2, 3. 5's on cooldown. Philosophical studies in magic, probably up here with the philosophy books. No, nope. You go in your spot, book. You go. You 7. You can't be 8. Speaking of 8, hi Pants, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Why was that red? Gourmet expeditions and dungeons.
I am the legal shadow.
Appreciate the lurk, Mercy. How you doing? Oh. Who lurked? Oh, yeah, okay, lurking. Art of arrow. Wait, what? No, you don't go there. Anatomy of the bow, anatomy of the bow, the art of the arrow, 1. Forging and using magical no bows, number 2. That goes there. Number 9 goes there. Why was it blocked? 6, 2, 5, 5, 3. I can count, by the way. 9 goes there, 7 there, 10 there. That's weird. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 9! It's always number 9 that's the troublesome one. That or 7. 9 or 7. I guess they're just trying to get away from each other. Volume 1, Volume 4, Volume 6, 2, 5, 9, 8, and 10. Thank you for working together. That. Grab that. Ooh, jeez. My eyeball's sweating too? That's crazy. Waiting, waiting. Cooldown done. Books a go. Oh. Yeah, I remember when Malishka had to go get her IUDs done. Fantasy or fiction? 4, 9, 8, 6, 7, 10, 2, 5, 3, 1. Five, 1, 4, 9, 3, 6, 10, 7, 8, 2. Where do you go? Over there. 10, 1. 3, 5, 7, 8, 2, 10, 9, 4, 6. All right. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3. Theory of chanting, principalities, a minute. Where would you go? Oh, over there. 4, 5, 4. 5. I've had it here, set it up there, had a different option. I am not ignoring you guys. I just don't have any input on that subject being, well, male. And I should have no input on it because not my bodies. Living with monsters. Living with monsters down here. I've no problem with chatting about birth control. None whatsoever. I used to take Malishkat to get to have her hers taken care of and dealt with. I've got no problem with that at all. And when my little girl gets old enough and she wants, she's like, we're approaching that there. You damn well better believe that I'm going to make sure that I'm, just as well informed as the ladies are. What do you mean? I was already on the book there. Took work? Yeah. Did he get you ice cream as well? Or whatever your preferred comfort food is? He got you your McDonald's. Yeah, see? When I decided I was ready to be a father, I decided that I wanted to be a better parent, a better father than mine was for me. And I have admittedly made mistakes along the way. I have made mistakes, but I'm learning, and that is part of life and learning. But I've always wanted to be a better parent than, what my parents were for me. And if that means that I have to learn and venture into realms that are uncomfortable for your typical male to be a... Is that a book on? No, it's not a book on top. To be able to better support them in their decisions, then I will. Like my little girl, I took her to get her, she wanted her ears pierced, right? Instead of just taking her to get her ears pierced at, wherever, a random piercing place, I actually went and did the research and investigate, the whole digging of, well, okay, where should I take her to get her ears pierced? Do I take her to one of those piercing places you'd find in the mall? Turns out the answer is no. Because the trauma that that type of piercing does to the ear is, prone to infection and etc. Yeah, Aladar, I took her to a body piercer. And when I found one that I was, comfortable with based off the reputation and that, I actually took her with me so that she could meet the, meet the people. And I was right in my reasoning. They actually sat down with her, took her to the back room beforehand, and said, and showed her the tools and the whole process and explained everything as they went. Right? And then, so, I was like, okay, now we gotta save up money, right? Because going to a body piercing place is a lot more expensive than just going to a, gun piercing place, for lack of a better terminology. We set the money aside, and totally worth it. Like, she loves her ears, she loves the piercings in them, she loved the experience, she didn't cry once, and the entire, absolutely great place. Like, I would recommend to anybody local looking to get any type of piercing done. They walked her and her mom through, the full, proper, like, you know, post-care. Well, they walked me through it too, but they made sure that she was, you know, understood what she was getting into and what she was going to have done, the entire process. And I know families that, like, oh yeah, my little girl is, like, you know, 7 months old or whatnot. I'm going to take them and they get their, you know, their ears pierced. But it's not my choice when she gets her ears pierced, if she wants her ear pierced at all. It was never my choice. Her own body, she's got to have her own, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Control and agency, right? But as her parent, it's my job to educate her and help her understand, you know, her decision. And then if she still wants to, you know, go down that avenue, support it. As long as she's not hurting herself or others. Okay, what do I got in my hands? Foundations of Metaphysics. Well, yeah, she went there. She rocks those little ear studs. She gets her and her mom do the cleaning on them every day. They're absolutely adorable and beautiful. And we spent a little bit extra to get her the ones with the gemstones in them, that when the light hits it, they refract rainbows under her earlobes. Absolutely love it. And it's just like, when can I get my belly button pierced? 16. If you still want it. She's like, why 16? I said, well, that's when your big sister went and got hers done, and that's the age that, you know, I said, you know, her mom set for her 16. Yeah. You do too young, they miss out on that. And what if they don't want their ears pierced? Like, what if, you know, the girl grows up and she doesn't want her ears pierced at all? Right? And now she's got 2 holes in her earlobes that were put there against her will, for, well, lack of better terms of that. But for kids, same as dog, you have to give the longest leash they are ready for. Yes, Jinx, that is a great analogy, and so true. Yeah, or give them the longest leash that they're ready to handle themselves, right? Because they're gonna learn, and if you don't let them make mistakes, they're not gonna learn. And if you sit there and you constantly protect them, right, from the dangers and the reality of the world out there, no more healer diff comprehensive guide. I have no idea where that goes. I'll just use my little glowy light button. One, two, 3. That. Yeah, you gotta let kids make mistakes. Just be there to help, you know, help them figure out how to get out of it if they need it, right? And learn from those mistakes. Because otherwise, they're never going to learn, and then you end up with kids who don't understand how to do stuff like take responsibility for their actions. We have a Spovet in chat. Speaking of a Pokemon that's incapable of learning from its own actions, Squovit's the gluttony Pokemon. And they will keep eating until they make themselves violently ill. But yeah, my goal has always been to strive and, you know, be a better parent than I had growing up, and let my kids learn from their mistakes and learn that there are real consequences to their actions, and educate them. Like that's my job as a parent, is to educate them. It's not. It's gonna sound bad me saying this. It's not to protect them from the world. It's to help them understand the world. Because as much as I want to be able to, you know, protect them from everything in the world, if I do that, they're not going to know how to handle themselves, and they're not going to grow. The Prospero Code. My son recently had an issue where he had some bullies, and he didn't want to confront them or deal with them. He was just very content. Not so much content, but he was no shoes are worth the price, or learning to be afraid of learning. Yes. Which is him. Yeah, that's why it's volume 3. Probably music, right? He had an issue with bullies, and one thing we did with him was like, okay, I related to the previous message. Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about his mom that pulled their kid away from the puddle of water so that she wouldn't get her shoes dirty, and how you should always let kids. Yes, I did that with Grabette. But not pull her away. We were on our way home, and she wanted to play in, jump in a puddle. I was like, well, if you jump in the puddle, you're gonna have wet, soggy feet the entire way home. She's like, no, I got my shoes on. Okay. Jump on in. Entire walk home. Squish, squish, squish. My feet are wet. I'm like, yeah. Now we gotta dry her feet out. I had to dry her shoes out. But she, to this day, and her credit, she doesn't jump into puddles when she's wearing her running shoes. She'll either put Crocs on and she'll wear her Crocs and hello, Dinner Wing, how you doing? Or she will wait until she's wearing her winter or rain boots. Now, she still jumps in puddles. She still splashes me. Because that's funny. Two, 3. Okay, yeah, you were right. Once you get figure these spells out, this flies. It does fly. How you doing, Tuna? I mean, failed. Why is it failing? It doesn't go on that shelf. The Grand Companion of Healing Magic goes there. Divine Dragon Summoning. Okay, what was the difference between me clicking on that bookshelf and that shelf, huh? This game is cozy. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button, that's why. I was talking with Tony this morning, and I was like, you know, the other side is my cozy game. Which is a weird thing to say about a game that involves, you know, running and getting hunted by ghosts, but I find the other side to be like my relaxing go-to game, except Asylum. Asylum can go someplace unpleasant. Magical creatures and their spells. Okay, fine, we'll do this. Or, well, not all of Asylum, just that one event in the back area. Let's be honest there. The other side is my nightmare, but nothing relaxing. Oh, Pants, have you ever heard my philosophy on, you know, tackling your fears? Or at least how I tackle my fear? I teach my kids this, and I learned this when I was younger. My entire way of handling fear revolves around learning about my fear. My kids and Militia Cat actually were completely terrified of spiders, and I took the time to educate, you know, find proper educational resources on the spiders that, you know, we live with every day in our house, your common house spiders, and introduce them to them. And now they're like, okay, you know what? As long as the spider's not in my personal space, then I'm good. Why? Oh, is your uncle there? So, my little girl actually wants to have get a spider for a pet. Now, we've tried keeping some of the yellow sac spiders that live in the house as pets. Problem is feeding those little guys. They don't seem to like to eat the crickets that are about the same size as them. I don't know why. I mean, they're big, juicy snacks. But I guess, to be fair, I wouldn't want to eat something that was the same size as me either. But I totally get where you're coming from, Vance. Some people, that's scary for them. Some people, like myself, oddly enough, find that game relaxing. I don't know, what is your main phobia, Aladar, if you don't mind me asking? Ah, suspense. Oh, yeah. I don't think you really want to do exposure therapy to that. Hard pass, thank you. Here again, not happening, not today, not never, 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 not gonna go there. My big fear, I have, what is it, I was reading an article this weekend, and my big fear, I have redefined what it is. I don't do well with heights. Well, not so much the heights. I don't do well with the sudden impact at the bottom of a height. Which is funny for a guy who loves aircraft and wanted to, like, fly aircraft, okay? But I don't do well with that sudden impact at the bottom. And I was reading an article, and an astronaut that recently came back from Earth that had been up on the ISS, had done spacewalks, and, like, was, you know, at, like, the uppermost point of the Earth's atmosphere, redefined it as not a fear of heights, but a fear of gravity. It's gravity that makes the fall or the height dangerous. And I like that. It actually puts it into a whole new perspective. Instead of being afraid of, heights, which really I'm not. In high school, I used to do AV club and run along the rafters, which were 60 feet up in the air, and boards that were no larger than a foot across. Right? It's this sudden stop and impact at the bottom of the fall that really bothers me, because that's the dangerous part. But I also have a fear of, as I found out, of being, like, trapped in small spaces. I do not like being trapped in small spaces. And I learned that from the asylum in The Other Side. On stream, funny enough. Because I was playing the asylum on stream for, like, the first time, and I got that event in the back. And that event, like, triggered a primal terror in me. It was like, where did that come from? You don't have a phobia of heights? It's not the height that bothers me. As I said, it's the sudden stop. It's the impact. It's gravity. Like, this doesn't bother me at all. Yeah, it's a sudden stop at the end. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You, and you get to come home with me. Sorry, guys, I'll come back for you eventually. I appreciate the lurk. Thank you very much. Hey, where are you? Oh, you're up there. I think that, yep, that completes that. And that goes there. 1, 2, 3, 5. Where are we? Up here. Of course I can't put it there. There's another book on that shelf. Stop that. Spheal, everybody. Pokemon. This looks like a giant, adorable, fluffy ball seal. One, 2, 3. Okay, where's this other key? Like, there's one more key left. This table's clear. This table's clear. Nope. Up high somewhere, I think. Found that key. Can't get up there. Empty. Can I get up to the back one too? Headbang. Oh. Vile, hello! This game is great, isn't it, Vile? Here. Open says me! Ooh. Milishcat has gone and gotten all 100% of the achievements. She has beaten the game without magic. She's beaten the game in 3 hours. She has played it a dozen times or more. She is a beast in the most positive way I could say that in regards to this game. Grimoire Necro Defense Compendium, dealing with hauntings. Yeah, it's called, put some water in a holy in a thing called holy spray and say bad kitty when you spray the ghost. Complete from front to back. Yeah. Vile, it's actually playing it when I was playing it. Okay, you wanna know what's funny, Vile? Is so last week I was playing this on stream too. Right, this is the same playthrough that I was playing then. She had some money on her Steam account, and she bought a copy for herself because we have a shared Steam library. And she bought herself a copy of this so that she could play it while I was playing. Oh, they did go there. Yeah. I fully support it. She's gotten a lot of enjoyment out of it. She's gotten a lot, like, the game is... She's enjoying it a huge amount. I think she finally just installed Subnautica 2. Because I did buy her... well, you all bought Malishkat a copy of Subnautica 2 this month, so thank you. I used some of the money from Twitch to get her Subnautica 2 because she absolutely enjoyed Subnautica, and Subnautica Below Zero. I still have to play those games. I also don't do very well with water. I'm not a big fan of water. Was there? Yeah, Subnautica fan has been playing. I can see Jacob really enjoying it. I want to play it. I really do want to play Subnautica. I'm trying to decide if it's something that I would be playing off stream just for myself, or dragging you guys along in my journey into the, abysmal depths of nightmare fuel. Of course you're right below me. Why would you be anywhere but below me? One, two, three. You're over here. I thought I had all the alchemy books. Or did I? Oh, I was missing just one shelf, I think. No, I'm missing... Those are all full, so that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's good. 9, 10. Oh, I'm missing this. There we go, I was missing one. How are you doing, my friend? With Subnautica Early Access, is they don't have the full game, so most probably... Yeah, I saw that. It's like, like Windows right now. Oh, we have a hunt going on, Wizard. Everybody, exclamation hide! Hide from the ghost! Hide from Boo Buddy! Windrose has the same problem right now. You can play through Windrose, but you get like the first three acts of Windrose, and you can't finish it because they're not done the final piece yet. So I've been kind of taking my time on completing Windrose. Oh, the irony jinx. The man who has ghost that hunts for him gets hunted by my little buddy. Below Zero stopped 10 minutes right before the end. I had to play the full game at launch just to see a cinematic ending. See, I haven't played any of the Sub-Zero games. Lishkat's played them. Well, she's played... Oh, sorry, Subnautica. You didn't play Sub-Zero? I thought you played Sub-Zero. Okay. She did not play Below Zero. So, I can play Subnautica. I can't play Sub-Zero. No, I can't. Not allowed. I could see that leaving a bad experience there, Jinx. Honestly, I can. I got Windrose because when I played the demo, I sank 30 hours into the demo and enjoyed the demo. And then Windrose came, then they released the early access Windrose, and like, I don't care if it's still early access. Like, if I can put 30 hours into the demo, I can do... Management. Wait. I'm on the right bookshelf. Oh, that spell was on cooldown. Spell was on cooldown. I owed them money. I don't know. I think they owed me money for playing it that long. yeah. I got 30 hours out of a free demo. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Hello, Iris. How you doing? And Jinx, honestly, I might actually try streaming Windrose again. I made a change to my OBS settings. I changed off of using the video card to do the rendering and offloaded rendering to my CPU. A lot of games now are putting a lot of heavy load on the GPUs. So it made sense. To use the CPU. And it doesn't seem to have had too much of an impact on my stream quality or my gameplay. I'm doing good, Iris. I'm doing good. We're just chilling out, putting some books away, cleaning up after the fairy and my kids if they had the little run through the library. Cursing the name of our boss, Merlin. I'd rather work for Morgana Le Fay right now. She seems to be, well, I think she'd be a better employer at this point. At least she'd said food. Merlin's only promised me the best pizza after I'm done, and I'm not even sure it's going to be the best pizza. Well, what have you been up to, Iris? What games have you been playing lately? You've been bitten by the Subnautica bug or the Windrose bug as well? And what are your thoughts on early access games? I know that's kind of like where everybody, all the these games are these developers are going. Each game puts the most weight. Yeah. I've found that it doesn't matter what game I'm playing, Jinx. My CPU is not being fully utilized. Like, my CPU has never been fully utilized. And when you... That goes up there. So... But the GPU is just getting hammered by games these days. So, like, Windrose is heavy on the GPU. You look at Resident Evil Requiem, right? And Resident Evil Requiem, like, proudly exclaims that it offloads, like, most of its gameplay to the GPU, which... You know, if you're playing a graphical heavy game, that's where it should be. But when you're streaming and you're using your GPU also to render the stream, if you're doing a single stream setup, then using the CPU might actually be better for it. Early access games, but I also like playtesting games too. Yeah, I got invited to an interesting playtest this weekend called Dead Hikers. It's a survival game. It's going to be a co-op survival game where I haven't played it yet, so don't take my word on any of this as gospel truth at the moment. But you play as a group of survivors who are stuck in like a hostile frozen, well, I guess hellscape would be the word I'm looking for, and you have to survive to get to the end objective there. It actually looks interesting. I do have some like beta. I have 3 beta invites available. If anybody's interested in it. Sweet, that one's done. Okay, grab that book. That book and that book. Be right back. That's my son's school. So, I'm gonna have to end stream early. That was my son's school. Well, it was my son calling from his school. He's still not feeling well. He was sick all last week. And, you know, bless him, he did give today a try. But I have to go pick him up. So it looks like we won't be finishing this today, but I think we could finish it up tomorrow and then jump into Poppy Playtime. We got, what, 70 more books to clean up? Alright, let's spend all my levels. There we go. So, let's hit escape. Let's go to just chatting real quick. Gonna quit. Yes. Gameplay will be saved. Good. Let's see here. I need to go over here. Reduce. Hit the live button on that. All right. We're gonna stop that. We don't need to record the raid out. We come over here. We'll turn off raid so we don't actually get raided in. And then let's go grab ourselves a raid channel. Well, this responsibility, it is. And I will always say this. I'm a parent and caretaker first. A streamer second. My family and, you know, my responsibilities to them come first. So I don't mind having to wrap things up early. It just kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You know what? I'm going to drop you guys off at... Who do I want to drop you off at? Maybe game... Pardon? Yeah, I was thinking game hauntings. We're going to drop you guys off over at Paco. Yeah, dad duties first. Paco's is playing Conan. Let me tell you, this game, the new update they got for it is beautiful. Like, I'm actually tempted to install it myself and play. I love the Conan game. I love the Conan world. I grew up with that. Like, the update to the new Unreal Engine is amazing, and the way they put the two worlds, the Sipto world and the Exiles world together in one map, absolutely fantastic. But let's go visit Le Prof, Paco, and Helena. Oh, that I did join, not raid messages. There we go. All right, raid message 1 is for any and all of our friends. Anybody can use that one there. It's very simple, basic. Raid message 2 is for everybody with a sub. Raid message 3, I really need to fix that so everyone can use Boo Buddy with his glasses. That one you do need a sub for. Sorry, but yeah, that's one I'm always going to grab. So, thank you guys. Sorry to end streams early for you, but my duties as a dad come first. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I will see you guys tonight. I am going to be going live tonight, probably around 8:30, to play some Paranormal Cleanup. I think that's what we're playing. And I will let you guys, yeah, I'll put a message on my Discord, let you guys know, but I will be live again tonight. Oh, Severance. Severance. Okay, Severance. We'll be playing some Severance. They apparently decided without me. That's fine. I've never played Severance before, so let's do it. We're going to play Severance tonight, everybody. And I'll see you guys tonight. Until then, remember, you matter. You make a difference in the world. The world is a better place for having you in it. Say hi to a stranger. Compliment a mother on something that they have control over, not just their kids. You know, let them know that they got their hair put together. It helps. Compliment a dad on, hanging out with a kid. Trust me, it matters. It makes a difference. Be kind to others out there. And if you want to see somebody truly awesome, just look in the mirror, because you guys are all awesome. All of y'all, you have a great day. I'll see you tonight, where Tony and Quibble and Vile and Wizard are probably gonna, take turns hunting me as a ghost. And until then, bye. Let's go visit